Welcome. Shankara's teachings are deep and profound. RamanaMaharshi lived these teachings. Listen, reflect, and deeply meditate. I'm Richard Clarke. I'm reviewing and commenting on Adi Shankara's Atma Bodha, or self-knowledge. Today is verse 20. Some, because they lack viveka in their power of discrimination, superimpose on the pure Atman, the absolute existence and knowledge, all the varied functions of the dense body and the senses, just as common people attribute the characteristics of blueness and concavity to the sky. What Adi Shankara is pointing out here is something you can see in your own daily experience, how the mind misreads reality. The verse begins by identifying a key reason why people remain unaware of the self, a lack of viveka, or discrimination. In this context, discrimination means the ability to clearly tell the difference between what is real and unchanging and what is temporary and borrowed from outside. The self, your true nature, is pure existence and pure knowing. It never changes. It's never born and never dies. But most people mistake the body and the senses for the self. This verse gives a simple example, how people say the sky is blue or the sky is curved like a bowl. In fact, the sky isn't blue or curved. The blue is due to how the sunlight scatters in the atmosphere. The curve is an illusion based on how we perceive space above us. We project these qualities onto the sky because we don't stop to look more deeply. In the same way, we project change, limitation, and activity onto the self because we've grown up identifying with the body and the mind. You say, I am hungry, or I am tired, or I see, as if the self is eating, tiring, or seeing. But the self doesn't do any of that. These are functions of the body, senses, and mind. The self simply is. What you're being shown here is how easy it is to mix up what is borrowed with what is essential. You may have never questioned the idea that I am the one who thinks or I am the one who sees, but if you really look closely, you'll begin to notice seeing happens, thinking happens, but something more silent and still is always there, aware of it all. That is the self. It doesn't think or see or eat. It knows these things through the instruments of the body and mind. Shankara's verse is inviting you to pause and question. What have you been calling I? What have you been assuming is you? Have you mistaken the transient for the permanent? If so, you're not alone. Common people, really, most people do this all the time. But once you begin to develop discrimination, you start to unhook from the false idea that the self is active, changing, or bound to the senses. You begin to rest in the quiet clarity of what you truly are. So know yourself and be always free and at peace. RamanaMaharshi could say so much with just a few words. In these books, I give comments and guided inquiries in ordinary English to deepen your practice. Available from Amazon. The link is in the video notes. These videos bring Sankara's teachings into your direct experience. Subscribe to see more. Click thumbs up to like. Send questions and start a dialogue with a comment.